Can I help you?
Hi there.
Can I help you?
Just dropping these leaflets around today.
Yes.
And as you can see, we collect all scrap metal and rubbish and waste.
Rubbish? Oh, we've just moved in here and the house was left in a dreadful state. We've got a whole load of stuff in the garage.
All right, well, fly McTipp at your service.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You couldn't have timed it better. I've got some old half-empty paint cans. They're not ours. They're from the
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah?
I've got my own disposal facilities,
Okay.
especially for things like that. So don't worry about that.
Mrs. Jenkins should have worried, because her rubbish ended up in a fly tip. The tipping was reported by a member of the public. The council wardens were soon onto the case.
Got Mrs. Jenkins here, comes from Didcot.
The wardens sent Mrs. Jenkins a letter summoning her to attend the local council offices.
Hello, it's Mrs. Jenkins here for Colin Marsh.
You can just take a seat down there, that would be great. I do need to caution you now. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand that caution?
Yes.
I just need to point out you're not under arrest. You're free to leave at any time, and you may seek legal advice if you wish. I'm investigating an unauthorised deposit of waste, commonly known as a fly tip. And this happened in the village of Harwell, and I'd just like to show you some photographs first of all about what's involved here. And just for the benefit of the tape, it's going to be exhibit CM1. Right, as you can see, this is the fly tip that I'm talking about, and tell me what you know about what's happened down here.
I do recognise that that's mine, but I didn't actually do it. I used somebody who put a flyer. I've actually got a copy here. Put a flyer through my door.
Okay.
And I believed he guaranteed me that it would be safely and responsibly disposed of. So I used his services, trusting that it was going to go to a tip or the right place.
Right. So you recognise the items inside the fly tip there?
Yeah.
And when did this take place?
It was, I think, about 8 weeks ago.
And the company you used, can you describe the people that came round to your address?
Well, it was just one individual. He was medium height. I don't remember his name. I don't know if it's written there. No, his name isn't written there, but that's his mobile number.
Okay. You said you paid him £30 for each trip?
Yes.
And you didn't carry out any checks with the Environment Agency?
No.
To see if he was authorised to carry any waste away?
Well, it had this symbol. I thought this made it, you know, it looked fairly official to me. It was a printed leaflet. He had his mobile number on it.
What you should be doing as a householder is making sure you're giving your waste to the right sort of people to make sure it's disposed of at the right sites. Anything you wish to add or clarify about what we said today?
Well, I mean, I'd be happy to cover the expenses if it's not already been done of, you know, of what happened.
Okay.
I am sorry. I really did not know. Okay. We've just moved into the area, so...
Regarding your case here, we're going to do a case file report to our legal team, and they make the decision what course of action to be taken against yourself anyway. As soon as I find that information out, I'll be in contact with you directly.
Do you have any idea how much we're talking about?
The fine is potentially up to £5,000. But let me talk to my legal team and we'll discuss the issue.
I don't have that kind of money.
Last week, Mr. Fly McTipp was found guilty at Magistrates Court. He was fined £1,000 for actually depositing the waste. He was also fined a further £1,000 for having no waste carrier's licence. He received a £575 fine for legal costs. He also received a £350 fine for clear-up costs, as well as £15 for victim support.
Mrs. Jenkins, she was fined £300 and £100 costs as well for a failure in a household duty of care. and didn't do the right checks to make sure she gave the waste to the right people.
You need to give your rubbish to the right people with a waste carriage licence. Always check their paperwork. If in doubt, give the council a call or check with the Environment Agency. Otherwise, you could end up like Mrs. Jenkins.